Obie and Little Shawn Morning Show, New Power 95.3, Orlando's new #1 for hip-hop. Good morning.
Good morning. It's 12 minutes past 8 o'clock. We are going to have another warm day, 30% chance of rain, typical Florida weather.
Yeah. I hope it's really good on Friday. Friday, we've been pushing the fact that we're going to be doing our big campaign.
Correct. Kicks for Guns.
Kicks for Guns. And what I think is so interesting about this whole deal is that there's going to be several locations. Our man Nailz, who is our master at evening talk, he's going to be bouncing around from location to location, and there's nobody better who could talk about this than Barb. Thank you so much for waking up this early to come in here.
Executive Director of Crimeline, correct?
Good morning. How are y'all doing?
How are you?
Doing very well. Thank you.
Good.
So you're going to talk to us about the details about this whole deal. Like, when people hear this, you trade in your guns for shoes or gift cards.
Right.
If you can, elaborate, please. Like, I mean, if I were somebody who had a gun, why would I want to do this?
Well, this is the opportunity for citizens who may have many reasons for not wanting to contact law enforcement or get rid of them, maybe at a pawn store or sell them to somebody they don't know. So on this day, there's no questions asked. Absolutely not one single question is asked of the person who brings the gun in. They bring it in, they hand it off to law enforcement officers who are gun specialists, and then they walk down a little bit further, and they're handed a gift card, and they leave.
No information's taken.
Nothing.
No pictures.
Nothing.
I mean, beautiful.
Here's the thing. There will be some media out there, but if you don't want your picture taken by the TV media or the print media or somebody like that, you just say, no, I'm not interested, and they will not put the camera on you.
Interesting. Now,
they're not allowed to. Good.
And you were giving us examples of people who would do this. Okay, granted, there's probably going to be a lot of people out there who maybe it's a stolen gun. But there's also people out there who maybe somebody in their family has passed away and they don't know what to do with guns. I have children in my house. Having a gun inside the house is a very scary thought. People may not be ready for that, and they want to unload on this piece. Yeah,
correct.
So, I mean, they can definitely come to our different locations, which we're going to put them up. They already are up on the website. I've heard Nailz talking about them, and we put some
Power953.com and on Crimeline's site as well, correct?
Yes, they're all up there, too.
Good.
Now, what is the most interesting thing?
Yeah, the craziest thing that you've seen
come through
on one of these events.
Probably, and I don't know if this is sad or not, but we had a young mother show up one day. She had a baby stroller. She had another young child by the hand. And out the back of the stroller, sticking straight up, a shotgun and a small handgun down in the bottom of the stroller.
God.
And her husband literally had gone to prison. And she had the guns in the house, had babies, who was trying to raise them by herself. And she's like, I need the money, but most importantly, I don't need these guns in this house.
Yeah.
Good for her.
And while it looked crazy when she walked in, the bottom line is it was a good thing for her lifestyle and the position she was in.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I heard something to the effect of, Esty and I heard this story about a rocket launcher one day was brought in.
Well, it was a great story because the caller kept calling in to one of the local stations saying, I'm bringing a rocket launcher, and we're laughing. Everybody's making fun of the guy. And at like 6 o'clock that night, this truck rolls up. And the guy says, I'm the guy with the rocket launcher, and everybody's eyes are like, and they look in the back of the pickup truck, and there is a green case, like an army case, that's obviously a little suspicious. So we actually let him roll in. We took it out, and it was literally it ended up being a case that a rocket-propelled launcher would go into.
Wow.
But at the time, we had no idea. And he found this in his backyard in a shed.
Unbelievable.
International news. We had Australia call us about that one.
Yeah, the missiles are too expensive for that thing anyways.
Well, what's the best way that people can prepare to take their guns? This is a dangerous thing. You want to make sure you do it correctly.
Absolutely. The first and most important thing is if you can safely, and the key being safely, unload the gun. Make sure the gun is unloaded. If you have no idea how to take care of unloading a gun, then you put it in the trunk of your car and you leave it there. Don't touch it.
Officers will take care of the rest.
Yes, and we want you to bag it if possible in some sort of bag. Now, some of the long guns are a little more difficult, but you can put them in a trash bag or something like that.
Okay, last question. If my name was Tony and say I wanted to leave the family business and I got a couple of guns with some heads on them, can I bring them in?
Absolutely. We'd love to have your guns, Tony.
All right, awesome. Barb, we're going to put more of this information on as we do Kicks for Guns. Remember, those are gift cards, sneakers for your guns, and the locations. It happens this Friday are up on the website, power953.com. Thank you again.